What's up, everybody? Super Dorks fan here for the March 2016 edition of Stuff I Saw Last Month. So, the month of March started off with this kind of peculiar sighting. Now, it's a colder day, it couldn't be any more than 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm just driving along here in the morning, and all of a sudden I see this guy in this 1963 Imperial convertible. And now, the Imperial is like, you know, the Lincoln and Cadillac competitor from Chrysler back then. Very expensive, very prestigious car, and there's this guy who's like 30-something in it, just hanging his hand out the window, smoking. He's wearing a high visibility jacket. I don't know what that was all about, and was just really bizarre to see just on a cold March morning. And the next thing I saw was a very cool SRT Dodge Viper in green, and that was a cool little car spot. And then little ways down the road later on in the afternoon, I saw this Chrysler TC by Maserati, which, for those of you that don't know, was made between 1989 and 1990. Pretty rare, a collaboration between Maserati and Chrysler, and just a really rare thing to even see. Also saw 370Z Nismo a couple minutes later, which is a fairly rare thing to see as well. And this day, it was a Sunday, it was a busy shopping area, and people just are generally confused and things are off in a cluster. And so we have this person who, tried to get over, totally fine, understandable, and they go about their way, and then of course the person right in front of them decides they want to get over as well. So I'm just constantly slamming my brakes and letting all these people in because I'm nice like that, I guess. I don't know. And so a little bit later on this same day, you see this Jeep that pulls out, and then they go all the way over in the left-hand lane, and they're like, oh, wait, never mind, we want to go back in the middle lane. And then they're like, oh, wait, actually, you know what? We better go back in the right-hand lane. And then they decide a second later to just turn right back into the parking lot that they just came out of. So not sure what that was about. But and then in this same second here, now you see this biker pull out, and he decides to use this exit lane as a merge lane instead and blocks this Kia who has to cut over at the last minute. And then he, of course, just cuts right in front of me the last second there before the lane ends. And then another strange thing, one night just driving, and this Subaru Outback comes flying past me, and they were kind of hanging out near me and kind of pacing me a little bit, and I'm in a Dodge Charger V6, so nothing exciting or worth checking out, just a normal car, and they just fly by, and then they kind of slow down, and they're like trying to hang with me, and then I'm zooming in here so you can see, they like are trying to egg me on or something, because the person puts their hand out the window there and waves me forward like, come on, like I'm like, they're in a Subaru Outback, are they trying to race or what? I don't know. And then they just decided to take off anyway, so I don't know what was going on there. It was really, really bizarre. Just makes you scratch your head. And then another day I saw an Audi S5 here with swirl mark on the license plate there. I thought that was kind of funny. Anyone that owns a dark car can understand that just fine. And then a few seconds down the road, you see this little Land Rover that zoomed out and then cuts in front of this Lexus. They're in a big hurry, as you'll see in a second here. They cruise there for a second, and then the guy just goes completely crazy and decides to cut off this person here, nearly hits them, goes into a turning lane, and there's a cement median there that he, at the last second, cuts over, cuts in front of another person, and takes off. I don't know how he didn't hit anyone, but that guy was crazy. I don't know what his hurry was. But anyway, that's it for all the stuff I saw this month. So thank you guys very much for watching, and drive safe.